Joined by the CEO of McLaren Racing, Zak Brown. Zak, thank you so much for taking the time to do this with us. Really appreciate it. In 2018, you took over as CEO of McLaren Racing. There was no IndyCar team at the time. The F1 team was around 9th in the constructors' standings. Fast forward to now, do you feel like you've accomplished the goals that you set out back in 2018?
No. I feel like we're on our way. I feel like we are hitting our goals, but our ultimate goal is to win the Indy 500, win the IndyCar Championship, win the Formula One Constructors Championship, win the Formula One Drivers Championship, and win Le Mans and win the World Endurance Championship, and then to do it again. And so we've only been able to do one of those so far, which is the Constructors Championship. But I all seriousness, I feel like we're well on our way, but a lot of unfinished business. When
you take a look at what the team has accomplished on the F1 side, and you take a look at what the team's accomplished on the IndyCar side, do you feel like you guys are getting closer to achieving the goals that you want on the IndyCar side?
Yeah, closer. We're not there yet. We have a good run. We're second and I think 5th in the championship at the moment. Just won our first race of the year. Not many have won races this year. I've never seen, in my years of following IndyCar, a driver dominate like Alex has, which we know is a fantastic talent and with a great racing team. We've become close on the Indy 500 on 3 occasions now. So, we're moving into our new shop. We just got the keys to it. We've brought in some new senior hires. Very happy with our driver lineup. So I feel we're on our way, but we're still a young team. We need to get into our new shop, be able to kind of get our elbows out. But I'm liking everything that I'm seeing from Tony and Kevin, who are leading the team.
The new shop that you just spoken about, what is in the facility do you think is going to unlock more potential from the car, but also from the team as well?
Space for starters, but it's about how you use that space. So the shop we're in now is kind of at best set up for a 2-car team. We're now a 3-car team that expands to 4. We have multiple buildings all over the place where we're keeping our spare parts and our paint, which is not a great way to operate. So I think our new facility is going to give us room. It's going to allow us to bring in more technology and operate more efficiently because we don't need to kind of get in the car to go pick something up. It's all there. We'll have better facilities for our team members, as far as canteens and workout facilities. And, at the end of the day, we just need to drive the same culture and high performance that we've had in Formula One, which we have, but you then need to create an environment that allows people to operate at their best, and that is not the current environment we're in. So I think the new shop is going to make everyone proud. Great place for our sponsors. It's significantly larger than where we are now. So you put all that together, it's going to make a big difference.
On the personal side, you're all over the place in terms of all of your teams, where you need to be, when you need to be. You flew into Toronto last night. Yeah. How do you balance all of that, Zak? How do you balance the F1 team and with the IndyCar side and everything else that you guys have going on?
Balance isn't one of my greater strengths. I just go. Fortunately, the way I've set up McLaren Racing is there's the performance of each race team is something that I help contribute to, but is of course it's ultimately my responsibility. But that's Tony's job. That's Andrea Stella. That's James Barkley in the World Endurance Championship. So I think the way to do this is every team is kind of self-contained, has its own team. So I fly in and fly out, whether it's a Formula One race or an IndyCar race, to see where I can add value. A lot of that's on the media side, a lot of that's on the corporate partnership side, and staying close to the teams, but also knowing when to stay out of their way.
When we talk about Pato O'Ward, obviously he's one of the best drivers in the field here. What do you see for his future moving forward?
He's just going from strength to strength. He's a big personality, which is exciting. The fans love him, but he's a big personality. Yeah, it's awesome. Big personality in the car, and he's a huge talent. I think when you see the race he won in Iowa, the strategy and the pit stop that the team did was perfect. They got Pato out just in front, but then he had to do some heavy lifting there for a couple laps to make sure Joseph didn't get by him. And that's where you see, and you're happy to have someone like Pato in your car, because he's the guy you want in the car when it's like gun to the head, keep your foot down. This Joseph guys coming after you, there's no one you'd rather have in your race car than Pato. So he's doing a great job. He's bringing his bad days down, and that's what wins championships in IndyCar. You know, in Formula One, it doesn't matter if you finish 11th or 20th because there's no points. In IndyCar, because you got points all the way through, it does matter whether you finish 11th or 20th. So his pace and his ability to run at the front has always been great. It's been those days we've had bad days as a team or a driver where we needed to kind of bring those 18ths down to 11ths, bring that average finishing position down, and that's exactly what he's done, and he's second in the championship.
I'm going to switch topics, just talk a bit of Formula One. Last time I saw you, Christian Horner was CEO, team principal of Red Bull Racing. I mean, now he's not there anymore. He's been let go. You know, what are your thoughts on that? Did it catch you by surprise, like it caught most of us by surprise?
Maybe the timing, but not the result. You know, I think there's been a lot of drama there the last couple of years, and it doesn't seem like that drama has been calming down, maybe begin getting worse. So I'm not surprised anytime in the middle of the season, but we're head down on our championship. They've got Max still knocking on the door, so we got to pay attention to that. But tremendous amount of success they had, and
do you see Christian coming back into F1 at some point, like in the future?
I think given his age and his history in motor racing, I'd be surprised if he didn't show up somewhere in motor racing. But I don't know his other interests, whether he wants to go run a football team or what have you. So that's we'll see.
How closely are you following the Max Verstappen speculation? Like, are you following as closely as like some of us are?
But I couldn't be happier with Oscar and Lando. So short of being an interested spectator, I'm very happy with my driver lineup. So I don't really kind of spend any time on other than what pops up on my phone.